Oh yeah, episode 10. You know what I'm saying? Episode 10. Let's fucking get it, mate. Straight into the charts. I can't lie. My analysis from yesterday. I'm real. I'm fucking real, mate. Absolutely unreal. I can't believe what I'm doing on these charts. Oh, 20 more days of this. Then I'm gonna do a funded challenge. And I'm hoping. Ugh, sorry, lads. Oh, hoping that after all of these days of just being on the charts, not forcing any trades, and like really zoning in and flipping, being disciplined enough to stick to my strategy. If I can do that, this challenge is getting past with flying colours. Flying. But yeah, let's start off with gold. Let's see what gold's done or not. Yeah, thank you. I'll wait to do this funded challenge. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hey. No, I'm saying, look at their channel. Make sure you're watching all the vids, keeping up with my technicals. Because if you're not going to see these amazing call outs that I am making. So you need to be following, otherwise you're going to miss it all. But all of these episodes, I've been calling out trades and they've all been coming through. So get on there, watch them. Or fucking do you in, bruv. Stupid. Get me mad. Get me mad. Get me mad. Just piss off. Don't worry as well. I am going to buy the professional trading view because I need to split my charts. I need to use different time frames. And this basic shit is just not cutting it. So I shall be buying trading view to get the full experience because I had it before and then I stopped paying for it and now I want it again. So it's going to be one of them things. Yeah. So GA closed above this weekly high, yeah. But look, price is coming straight back beneath it. So I was saying on the higher time frames, the momentum is slowing down. We could be in for a little pullback. Well, I say little, it ain't gonna be little. Yeah, look. These rejections are mad. So we had the big push into it, instantly come back. Yeah, slight bullish candle, indecisive, bullish. And now we have a massive like rejection to our weekly and to 1,000. One sec, lads. Oh yeah. Get a move on. Messing up my video, mate. Yeah, mate. But yeah, as I was saying, this candlestick here, the way it's rejecting this region, which lines up with 1.9 thousand, is just mad. And we've already had this big push in, rejection, another push in, another push, but massive rejection. And this is all on the higher time frames. So 19,000 is a big ceiling for price at the minute. It's not trying to break it. So what we're waiting for, oof, we've had it on the daily, oof, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I might just end the fucking video there in a bit. What am I seeing? See, my mind is trying to get me right now. I could load up this funded challenge and get on these cells, but I'm not even going to do it. I'm literally going to be patient. I'm going to get through these last 20 days, and then I feel like I will be ready to do a madness. So that's the plan. That is the plan. But this is unbelievable. This has, oh, only I see that. If I see that, god damn, I would have put my whole life on it. Look how perfect it is, man. There's two entries, one there and one there. Even if this is a fake move, it don't even matter. Because that's a lovely, like, 200 pips. You can make lots of money on that. That's a great move. But these higher time frames, they are telling us a lot right now. This candle formation here, if you don't know what this means, get to know ASAP. Because when you see these bad boys, you know a fat move is coming after. Like 9 times out of 10, a huge move will come straight after. So like here, for example, same sort of thing, and then bow, instant sell-off. 220 pips. Whoa, 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 whoa. 250 pips actually. You know what I'm saying? You could have caught a nice 100 pips, cashed out, boom, beautiful trade. And then it pulls up and we go again. So this is what I think is going to happen, yeah? It's going to repeat this. So we've had this, which is here. And then this is what's forming now. So next is a bullish candle, maybe like here, back up to the box. And then a little wick that comes halfway into this order block here. So 2 more candles. After this candlestick, it'll probably be Monday and Tuesday. We might be getting a pull up. Friday will just be which is today. We'll just be floating down here. It'll either come up a little bit and close above this, or it will just stay floating, maybe come a little lower. But this is a whole complete reversal indication for me. So Monday and Tuesday, we'll be looking for this pullback. And then we should be seeing a massive, massive continuation to the downside from GA. But 19,000 got smashed. And now we're on our way down to here. We didn't get the pull up from 19,000. It has come a bit lower. So this is now invalid. We'll be looking for that. But we are coming lower into here. So it'll be nice to see. This arrow is just coming into play. So yeah, we'll be waiting to see what happens, but that is just phenomenal price. Unreal price action. And it's very easy to read. Like there's trades here, there's trades here. Don't really need to enter there. Bit shit. But you could even enter from this. 1, 2, 3. All short positions. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But it would have cashed out once, twice, 3 times. All TPs hit. What time did that happen? So this candle finished. So this all happened yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, going into this was all London session, loading this up. And then US session, and we just fell. That's such a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Sunshine in my eyes. Excuse me. The fuck? Me come back, please. What the hell? Why did it do that? Yeah, that would. Oh yeah, that's for GA. Gonna be hoping for a little retest up here, up to here. Let's look at gold now. And we have liftoff. Got our gold. So yesterday I was saying that if price stays above this, we could be looking for buys up to here. And we've got a beautiful trade set up here. Yeah, that's just clean as anything, to be honest. We tried once, twice, barely made it, third time, and then instant pull up. That is just that's the institutions in the market saying we are now in the building. So yeah, I would, if I was trading, I would have entered here. This would have been my take profit. I would have been out of the trade within one candle. So unreal. I am smashing these charts. So now gold is on the way up. We've responded to this area quite nicely. Let's look on the 2 hours, see what's happening. We've got 1 wick, drive, 2 wicks. So right now, obviously it's Friday, price probably ain't gonna do anything. We could be messing around here, knocking our heads, or even pushing a little bit through. If we can get the push and the closure, a little retest, and an engulfing candle breaking this all, then price is going to go to the upside. But we can be watching that for Monday. So Monday night will be good to come on to the charts because this will be going wherever it's headed by then. It's a nice little trade. We could get a pullback down to here. What I'm thinking from there to there. So we could get a pullback into this region, 70, 78, and then continuation. Something like that. So big drive, one drive A to B, then from B down to C, and then from C up to our target, which is D, negative 27. But if that trade comes through, that is a nice 287 pips. Basically 300 pips, 296. So yeah, I'll leave that on there for gold, see what happens. If it don't come through, it's all right. Because remember, we did say we couldn't break our head above this, mess around, and then just continue rising. But if that doesn't happen and we get the pullback, this is what I'm going for. So nice and easy for gold. GU. 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 So with GU, first thing I'm looking at is 1.3 thousand, this key zone up here. Could be heading into that region, into that level. We're also above this area. You know what I'm saying? Didn't break it, didn't break it, didn't break it. Boom, broken it. Could have been a load of flipping long-term sellers in the market, which are now going to be wiped out. There's sellers all above here as well. We're at the fake to the downside now. We could be getting the whoosh up to here. But we'll start off by keeping 1-3,000 in our scopes. You can do that. So just keep a mental note of this. But using that as an area to go to, we can then scale down and start looking at what price action is telling us. Starting with, hold on. Okay, cool. Where it gets a little bit intricate, you Hilme dage. Hilme. So basically what I've just done is I've plotted on last week's low, last week's high, then the prior week to last week, So 2 weeks ago, one, two, I put on that high and I put on the third week high as well. So we've got three highs, one, two, three, and we have one low plotted, one here. One, two, three. Okay, that's fine. The only reason I plotted this low is because this week here, we've stayed, no, we've stayed above this. So if we plot it, we touch it onto there and go down to the 2 hour, we should be able to see how it's playing out. Yeah, if I had the daily, if I had the tile charts right now, it'd be so much easier for me. Can you see how using these highs, it's like a step ladder, but actually just digging off of them to and from, break beneath it, come up above, new high. This is a new high, takes out this, pull in, buy opportunities, all here. Wow, off we go. Easy. So the weekly highs and lows, yeah. Right now, price has come up to 2 weeks ago's high, and we've touched it. So what we could be waiting for now is price to come back into the weekly, into last week's high, which is the second wick. If we zoom in, it's really easy to get lost. So if I'm a bit slow or I've got something wrong, I'm sorry, but I can get lost very easily. But so we've bumped our head into 2 weeks ago's high. Now we're pulling away. We could be back in for last week's high as well as a little retest. And then if we want to go bullish, we're going to break this and come up to here. Onto the daily now. So look, today's candle, we've breached straight into that high. Yesterday missed it, but today we've touched it. Now we've touched it. If we get a nice rejection, we could be seeing like today, okay, if today closes nice, and let's say that this arrow here, okay, let's say 4 hour closes beneath this right now, or in an hour and 20 minutes. 4 hour closes beneath it, okay, we should get another candle that will wick, maybe two candles that will wick back up, little wicks. And then by the end of the day, we should have another candle sort of similar to this that comes lower again. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's like a mini intraday rollover. So we've got the first low that will be broken, then the retrace, and then by the end of today, the second low, which on the time frame will be seen as this candlestick closing like down here, a nice rejection shooting star candlestick. And that on the daily time frame is very strong. So using this intel, we could think, okay, cool. The daily has closed very strongly, rejecting last week's high. The 4 hour price action is rolling over nicely. Yeah. Now it's a thing of, okay, We're scaling in to find entries. Boom. Our target will be down here because that's all price does. Price comes from high to low, daily high, weekly highs. That's all they do. They just flicker in between. But the good thing about this is that even though we have this weekly set, yeah, even though we have this weekly set, we can still look left and find areas to take profit before this weekly. So right here, we got this 4-hour zone, which is good. We've got this 4-hour candle zone. This will be a nice area for price to be drawn straight into. And a good area to see if price is going to roll over. We could have this one. This one's a bit of a fake move though, which is why I wouldn't put it on. Because yeah, we got a nice, but look what happened straight after. Bow. It instantly gets taken out. So if we go from this one up here, we capture where the banks get in and we can't be stopped out. So we know this is a valid level. This isn't because it drove and then got taken out. Whereas here, it's just driven down, straight down. There's no, like you don't get taken out of your trade. It pulls up and then continues going even lower down to here. By here and here, you're taking out your profits and that's that. So none of this even matters. But again, a nice 4-hour zone here. Beautiful zone. Because this is followed by this huge move after. And we have a nice move that comes from it recently. So this is a good zone. If price comes beneath this and is showing more selling, it's your next target. And vice versa. If we get a rollover and then closure above here, we know price is probably heading to the next weekly high, which is, if I have 1, 2, which is up here. So if we get a close above here, we're free running. It's going to be beautiful. But yeah, that's what I'm waiting for with GU. Obviously it's Friday, so not much is going to happen. It's going to all happen Monday night coming into Tuesday. That's when I believe. Let's look at GA. Oh, we looked at GA. Euro USD. Beautiful. Very easy, look. Price broke above this, made new highs. Yeah, taking out all of this. Now what we're going to see is the pullback and then a continuation. It's going to be very good. Very good price action. This high has been broken, so now we know where price wants to go. It wants to go up. So if we look on the higher time frames, I'm going to clear these. So we already know that Euro USD is looking to go up. So we plot the weeklies. We've got this week's high, which has formed. No, you know what? We're going to put last week's high. We're going to put last week's low. We're going to put this week's low. And we're going to put 2 weeks ago high. Okay. Coming down onto the daily now. So look. Oh. I wish I was trading. That's all I can say. I just wish I was trading. But everything happens for a reason. Here we have this 3-pin pattern again. The wick, the lowest wick, then the recovery, the engulfing where this wick doesn't break it. And we do get these on the smaller time frames too. On the like coming down. It don't just happen with buys. It happens with sells. Three-pin pattern is right here. There's that pin, there's the highest pin, the next pin doesn't come near it. And we have the engulfing pattern. That just, these two candlesticks, it's like a big rollover. And then we're followed by a nice move. But what I'm hoping to see now is we've seen this three-pin pattern. We've had the low here where price has come into. Let's see why it came into there. Because there was a previous low there as well on March. So we came back into that low. If we sink, it's very, if we sink, I'm going to plot this. We could come into there. But looking at the way this is forming, I literally don't even think that's going to happen. So this has come into these previous areas here. And then we've had the rollover, bow, engulfing. It's taken out all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically a whole week of crappy momentum. Market has now decided where we're going. So next target is this weekly high and then this weekly high up here. But if we look and zoom in and we place this arrow on the last sort of area of structure, which is there, this is what we could be seeing. Break, the retest back into here, then the push. I'm going to draw it. Retest back into here. Continuation. That's what I'm going to go with. And then on the 4 hour, you should be able to see it. 2 hour now. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm going to go with on GBP Euro USD. Very simple and nice. Euro JPY. So we're above 14500 now, yeah? On the 3 month. The monthly, last month was a bit, oh, I think I know what's happening. So look, this area here, 2014. Now we're back up here again. So this was the last, 2014 was the last time we was up here. Come all the way below, low. Now we started retracing, coming up, coming up. Now we've broken this level. Now we've broken, and then last month we retested it, wicked above, and the candle closed above this wick. So what I'm going to do is, just so you can see what I'm looking at, I'm going to zoom in and draw it with this arrow. So this candlestick closed above this wick. And the reason that this wick is important is because this was the highest price that Euro JPY had touched since 2014. Like literally, it hadn't been up here since then. So we've had the touch, yeah. And then we had the instant pull down, price come back beneath, wick, rejection, come lower, yeah. Now we've rolled over, and 2 months ago we've broken it. We've finally broken it, yeah. And then the month after, to confirm that this is decided, this candlestick then closed above this region and this region, whilst wicking into both of them, telling us that money does not want to come down into here. Potentially. Nothing's guaranteed. But what we could be seeing now is a higher time frame rollover to the upside. So the 3 month, let's see. So now that we've closed above this and the monthly time frame and the 3 month time frame is above this, we could literally be headed up here. We could be headed here and here. So I want to put this one on and then this one. Because this is where we're working from now. Below this price does not, it don't matter. Price don't want to go below there. We're staying here. So we're going to wait to see what happens. Taking it down to the weekly. If we get like a daily or weekly candle that closes beneath all of this, like completely takes it out, then we're going to sell. But the way we're getting the pull in, you know what I'm saying, and then just pulling up from here, we could be in for some nice bullish moves. But I wouldn't be bearish on this until we're back beneath 145. But yeah, you're a JPY. But that is that. AUD, I'm not interested in that. No, fuck that pair. Literally don't care about AUD. I might delete it. Ta-da. Um, but yeah, gold pulling up beautifully, doing this thing. GA doing this thing. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. Make sure you go follow the YouTube and all that. Let's quickly check.